Welcome back. It's 4:45 here on your Monday. We're continuing to track Hurricane Beryl. Now has made landfall along the Texas coast at about 4 a.m. this morning as a Category 1 storm. Winds have been gusting over 80 miles an hour for portions near the coast, and conditions continue to worsen for the Houston metro. This is not going to have a big impact on our forecast for today, but if you're heading to the west, especially once you get towards the Texas state line and into the Houston area, that's going to be rough. Winds currently gusting over 70 miles an hour. Lake Jackson there. Galveston is gusting to nearly 70 miles an hour. Freeport near 70 miles an hour. A new gauge clocking an 81 mile per hour wind gust on the west side of the eye wall there of Hurricane Beryl, and this is what's heading up towards the Houston metro. So the Houston metro certainly could have wind gusts over 80 miles an hour later this morning. The track of this, taking it up through East Texas. It's near Shreveport later tonight. It's near Little Rock later tonight and into tomorrow. Memphis, and then up through parts of Ohio as a post-tropical system, bringing them some rain and a little bit of wind. But for us, we're far enough away, we're not going to see any major direct impacts. Here's PrecisionCast showing the circulation of Beryl. There's your winds gusting potentially over 80 miles an hour in the Houston area. As we go through the morning, notice in Louisiana the winds are much lower. We could see 40 mile an hour wind gusts closer to Beaumont and Lake Charles, but in southeast Louisiana, 15 to 20 mile per hour south winds. So the center of Beryl, it'll continue to weaken now that it's over land, but still producing rain and some gusty winds up through East Texas, near Shreveport later on this evening and into tonight. And then you can see not a whole lot left of the spin there once it gets into Arkansas by early tomorrow morning. Your biggest rain totals, those are going to be right near the center. Could see some fairly high totals of 4 to 8, even over 10 inches in a few spots. For southeast Louisiana, we're going to have a 30% chance of rain today, but a 70% chance of rain tomorrow. So we're expecting more tropical showers Tuesday morning into parts of Tuesday afternoon. That can lead to some localized flooding. So tomorrow is going to be one of the bigger days. We're watching for a better chance of rain. Another very minor impact from this for our local area, some minor coastal flooding. This is for south-facing shorelines in Terrebonne Parish, Lafourche, Jefferson, and into Lower Plaquemines. Tides will be about 1 to maybe 2 feet higher than normal, especially the further east you get here. But we're not expecting major coastal flooding here, but tides will be higher than normal this afternoon and for parts of Tuesday afternoon as well. That's at least when we have high tide. Not a tremendous tornado risk for our area, but a few storms could try to rotate, especially just to our west. I think the bigger tornado risk is going to be just on the eastern side of Beryl later this afternoon and evening up around Shreveport. So that's where the tornado threat is looking to be higher, right in this zone here. So if you're heading that way later on today, you certainly need to watch the forecast. Good news after Beryl, which has been a very unusual storm for this time of year. Things look to go quiet for a while. I don't have anything on the horizon through this week and maybe not even into next week, so we'll take it while we can. Already been a very busy start with Beryl, but hopefully we can get a couple breaks here before things likely pick back up once we get into the end of July and early August. Our other story, a heat advisory in effect. Could feel as hot as 112 degrees today, so please be careful in the heat. We have about a 30% chance of a few showers and storms. Those tropical downpours are more likely tomorrow. Still some leftover moisture from Beryl across the area, so we'll go with a 70% chance of rain. Wednesday, still some showers and storms around, and then really we're just going to get into a summertime pattern here where it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid, and there is going to be a chance for some tropical showers every day. And as we often see, some of these are heavy and they can lead to some street flooding. Brandon.